Everybody, it's Psychic Hunter David Will. It is very early on Saturday morning. It is the 24th, I think. Can't believe it's a few months to the holidays. Oy. Anyway, we are in Virgo season, full swing. We're right there. We had that new moon in Virgo late last night here in the east, in Toronto. And now we're going to move into the 2 weeks of that and what that brings about. Remember, Virgo is also ruled by Mercury. Mercury is direct. It's still sitting in the constellation of Leo, moving its way through into Virgo. And it's an interesting energy we're in right now. One of the things you just want to be aware of is that you want to be careful of your thoughts. You don't want to draw attention to anything that you see as negative about self. That's not to say you're not going to discuss. I'll discuss with people. Sometimes they get really worried, but I'll say, the world's in a really turbulent space right now, and it really is. To me, there is something going on. There is a master plan. I've done what I've done for far too long, and when I sit thinking and read and I watch, no. They're trying to destroy what Western structure was based upon, and it is a master plan for what it is. I'm pretty sure it's probably to divide to conquer eventually, but there's something, whether it'll ever come to that, I don't think so. Not with Pluto and Aquarius. But it's an adjustment, and it's not necessarily the happiest one for everybody, but people are going to have to just go with it. Or it's going to cause riots in the streets. And you just don't want this. But anyway, on a positive note, you do have the ability within your own experience to pay attention or to ignore. I would rather be somewhere in the middle. But in your own life right now, because we're moving very close now, these next 2 weeks are going to go into that full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. Sun sign Pisces, anybody with Pisces in a really strong placement in their astrology, be aware, because this means that something will end. Now remember, the North Node is there. And by that time, we will have Saturn having moved back. Saturn moves back at the beginning of September. I had to look that up. It moves back. So it's going to be there. And it's about responsibility. So where Pisces have overstepped themselves, Mr. Cardi, you might find that there's repercussion over this. This was a trial, and I made that very clear for Pisces. I made that very clear about Capricorns, that, there was a lot that still had to be resolved with Capricorn, especially with your home. That rings true for me, boy. And for a lot of people I've talked to that are Capricorn, that it was better to take your time, because now, between now and February, the truth will come out about everything. And some of that truth is going to be very difficult to swallow. For Pisces, it's more their assertion, what they had believed, sort of that pushing, and that was, Neptune in Aries, Neptune and Mars together. You Aries out there will feel a lot more freed. And I'm going to make this a little longer today because I want to talk about this. You guys will feel a lot more freed from the stress and the intensity of second-guessing yourself with Neptune, and you sort of just feeling really out of sorts, and Saturn making you feel bloody responsible for everything. That's ending. And then you're getting back to yourself for a bit. So the choices that I believe that each and every one of us need to make between now and February, that's not to say you have to wait till February, but it's getting your ducks in a row, is really about taking control of your life. And Libras are in there too, and every sign's in there, up to one level or another. Things will happen behind the scenes for Taurus. There's a lot going on. Anyway, I'm available. I have openings today. I'm not as busy today. I have openings tomorrow, working all week. Remember, the special is on only until Monday, the September 1st, early Labor Day this year. Full consultation, Canadian 101.70, 40 minute is 67.80. The American is 90 US, payable through PayPal. I'm going to have to send you the PayPal, the actual receipt with your email, because the invoice, because something's gone wrong on that website. And that's it. So I wish you guys all the best. Available still for house parties or corporates that you can inquire with me about. And other than that, I wish you guys all the best. You heard it here first. Cheers.